Just consider one decision that you make today has the potential to change the rest of your life. I mean, every day you decide, am I going to wake up an hour earlier like I said I would and get myself to the gym or not? Should I have that cookie at work or not? Now, look, it may seem silly. You're like, oh, for God's sakes, Mel, come on. It's not silly at all. Everything about where you are in your life right now, every aspect of your life is in large part a result of your past decisions. When you're headed in the wrong direction in your life, you feel it. You feel stuck, you feel frustrated, you feel sad, you feel disconnected, you feel like you're on autopilot, you feel like things are mundane. That's not how you're supposed to feel in your life. The right decision often feels wrong. You know the right decision. You're just afraid to make it. It's not about the truth. It's about the aftermath of telling the truth. This is the key to everything. Okay, this seriously blows my mind. 59% of you who listen to the Mel Robbins podcast haven't hit the subscribe button yet? What? Before we jump into the episode, and you're going to love this episode, can I please ask you for a favor? Because this is the easiest way you can support the show and you can support me. And I know you're the kind of person that loves supporting people who support you. Just tap that subscribe button. It's free. It helps me bring you this content every single week right here on YouTube. And let me tell you my commitment to you. I promise you, I am going to keep making this show and every video that I create for you on YouTube even better. I'm always listening to your feedback. In fact, everyone on my team here at the Mel Robbins podcast, we're always listening to your feedback. And we want to be sure that we're bringing you the exact content, empowerment, and inspiration that you need, that you want, and you deserve. So thank you for supporting me by hitting subscribe. All right, let's jump into the episode. Hey, it's your friend Mel, and welcome to the Mel Robbins podcast. I am so excited for the topic today. I'm so excited that you're here with me. First of all, it's always such an honor to spend time with you and to be together. And if you're a new listener, I just wanted to take a moment and personally welcome you to the Mel Robbins podcast family. I am so glad you're here. Because you made the time to listen to this particular episode about decision-making and intuition, here's what I know about you. I know you're the type of person who not only values your time, but you're also interested in learning how to trust yourself, how to trust your intuition, and how to be more decisive and confident in the decisions that you're making every single day. And I love that. And if you're listening to this because somebody sent this to you, here's what I want to point out to you. First of all, I think it's really cool that somebody sent this to you because it probably means that you have a big decision that you need to make, and maybe you're grappling with it. Or maybe you're just the kind of person that overthinks everything and you're sick of it and you'd love to be more confident and decisive in your life. Well, that's exactly what you're going to get by listening to this or watching this episode today. You're going to learn about the science of decision-making. You're going to learn about intuition. You're going to feel and become more decisive. I want that for you. I love that people in your life care about you enough to send this to you. That is so cool because today I'm going to teach you a very simple framework that I had to develop for myself in order to stop being so damn indecisive. I know. Today, I'm probably one of the most decisive people you'll ever meet. But I've learned that as a skill. I've had to learn how to trust my gut, full stop. I wasn't always this way. I mean, being decisive, learning how to trust your intuition, it's a skill. And today, I'm going to teach you the tricks, the tools, the frameworks that I've used in order to become more confident in my decisions. And I want to preview for you what we're going to cover today, because there are 4 specific topics that I've broken this into that are going to truly help you learn how to trust your gut and become more decisive. So first, we're going to cover the topic of intuition. What is it? How does it work? Why should you trust it? And honestly, I love this topic because the science here is fascinating. And it's also going to help you trust what your gut and intuition is saying when you understand how it works. Second topic we're going to cover is understanding the difference between moments where make the gut decision, follow your intuition, don't even second guess it, versus those moments where you should pause and think through the pros and the cons and the implications of a decision before you just make it. The third topic we're going to cover is moments where you have a decision to make, but you feel conflicted. I'm talking breakups, leaving jobs, telling the truth, owning up to what you've done wrong. Talk about conflicted. Oh my gosh. For those moments in life, you need a framework that anchors you and holds your hand and helps you unlock the courage that you're going to need in order to do the right thing and follow through with the decision that you know you need to make. In order to teach this framework to you, I'm going to share a gut-wrenching situation with you from one of your fellow listeners who is questioning whether or not they should call off their wedding. I mean, wait till you hear this. When you hear this, you're going to be like, I feel conflicted and I'm not even in the situation. But we're going to use this framework to help this person decide what decision to make. And finally, I'm going to teach you one of the most important things I've ever learned. There are no bad decisions when you understand the power of the decisions that you make. See, part of making a decision is trusting your ability to handle whatever comes with it. That's why I believe you're one decision away from a better life, because a decision turns your life in a different direction. And you know this. You've felt the power that a single decision can make in your life. In fact, I want you to think back to some of the decisions that you've made in your life that changed your life and pointed you in a whole new direction. I mean, maybe you decided to go to college far away from where you grew up, and that experience completely changed who you are. It changed perhaps where you lived for the rest of your life. That happened to me. Maybe going to one party on a random Thursday, your gut just said, I should just get out of the house and go. You walked in the door, you met the love of your life. That's a decision that changed your life. Maybe quitting that job that used to drain you. Quitting it, that decision led you to find your dream career. You wouldn't be there without quitting that other job. Maybe going gluten-free or giving up alcohol or quitting your vaping habit completely changed your health. I mean, every single day, just stop and think about this. You make thousands of decisions. So do I. Some studies estimate that you make up to 35,000 of them. That's kind of incredible, isn't it? Just consider one decision that you make today has the potential to change the rest of your life. But when you don't know how to trust yourself, here's what happens. You question every decision. And that can make you stay stuck in the same patterns, in the same place, and around the same types of people for decades. I mean, you're literally putting the potential for your life, that beautiful future that you want to build for yourself, on hold when you question the decisions you need to make. So before you and I jump into the 4 things that you're going to learn today about intuition and the difference between thinking through a decision and going with your gut and what to do when you feel conflicted, I want you to take a moment and I want you to get selfish. You're listening to this for a reason. So think about a decision that you may be grappling with right now. Go ahead. Just think about it. What's a decision that you're overthinking, or that you're avoiding, or that you're questioning? Maybe it's whether you should move out of your apartment with your roommates and live on your own for the very first time. Or maybe you're questioning whether or not you should divorce your spouse of 20 plus years. Maybe you're wondering if now's the time to get a pet now that the kids have moved out of the house. But do you want to be tied down? Is that what you really want? I don't know. Are you questioning whether you should go back to grad school to become a therapist or a nurse because that's what you've always wanted to do? Or maybe you've been thinking about a decision. You really want to put yourself out there in a bigger way by becoming an influencer or starting a YouTube channel. Or maybe you want to be using social media, not for your personal life, but to market your business. But when you really think about putting yourself out there, you're like, I don't know. You just start to doubt yourself. And next thing you know, you're not doing anything. Really think about this. What's a decision that you've been really considering and thinking about and questioning and maybe putting off? Are you thinking about moving? Maybe you're frustrated, and so you want to get more involved in politics or just be more vocal about your opinion. Have you been thinking about reaching out to someone in your family that you're kind of estranged from or angry with, and you've been putting it off? That's a decision to put it off or to pick up the phone. Just really hold on to that. Because as you and I go through each of the 4 things that we're going to talk about today, I want you to hold on to this decision and use what you're learning to help you be decisive. And here's the thing about this topic. I'm so fired up to talk about this, and I'm so excited that you're interested in this, because learning how to trust yourself, learning how to become more decisive, learning how to assure yourself that no matter what decision that you make, if you have the courage to make a decision, you're going to be okay. Holy cow, this is the key to everything, because every decision you make is like this little fork in the road where you get to choose. Am I staying the same, or am I going to lead myself to a better future? I mean, remember, your friend Mell Robbin says nobody's coming. Every single decision opens the door to a different possibility. And I want you to really think about the power of every decision you make. I mean, every day you decide, am I going to wake up an hour earlier like I said I would and get myself to the gym or not? Should I have that cookie at work or not? What movie should I watch tonight? What should I have for dinner? What outfit should I wear to work? What shoes? Now, look, it may seem silly. You're like, oh, for God's sakes, Mel, come on. It's not silly at all. Everything, I mean everything about where you are in your life right now, every aspect of your life is in large part a result of your past decisions. And more importantly, this is what I want you to really consider: who you're going to be in the future. Every aspect of who you become, from how much money you have, to what your relationships are like, to what your friend groups are like, to what your health is like, how you spend your days, is 100% a result of the decisions you make today. That's how powerful your decisions are. If you want to be the kind of person that's healthy, you need to make decisions that a healthy person makes. If you want to be the kind of person who has a lot of money, starting today, you got to make the kind of decisions that a person who's financially responsible makes. If you want to be the kind of person that owns their own business or has a better friend group or sells their art, starting today, you, through the power of your decisions, can become that person. Every single choice you make has power. I just love this topic. But here's the thing, though. Right now, you're probably like I used to be. You're not even aware of the decisions that you're making. You're just sort of like on autopilot. That's how I was. I was making decisions without even understanding how your brain and your body and your nervous system processes the options that are in front of you all day long. And if you're on autopilot like I used to be, oh, hit the snooze button, just shove this in my mouth, just go to work and complain about my job. Oh my gosh, what happens is your decisions just run on repeat. And then past decisions dictate your present and future. I'm going to give you an example. Let's say deep in your gut, you've been saying to yourself, I got to quit vaping. I've just got to quit vaping. Every day, all day long, you actually have a decision to make. Are you going to just throw that vape out and all the cartridges and go cold turkey? Or are you going to say to yourself, well, I've tried to quit before and it's never really worked. And so then you make a decision. I'm just going to reach for the vape again and take a puff and I'll do that tomorrow. That's a decision. Anybody who's gotten sober or ended a relationship or quit a job or turned their life around will tell you that one decision will change your life. That's what we're talking about today. Aren't you tired of holding yourself back? Aren't you tired of doubting yourself? Don't you want to be more decisive? Isn't it exhausting to constantly question yourself? Don't you want to trust your intuition and your gut and know that no matter what, you're going to be okay? Of course you do. That's why you're listening to this right now. And so congratulations, because you've already proven you can make great decisions. You press play. You made a decision to find the time to be here today to learn more about how to be more decisive. That's so freaking cool. So whatever it is that you've been putting off or questioning, just keep it front and center as we go step by step through the 4 things that I'm going to teach you today. And I'm going to share a little bit with you. Just quickly, I have a decision that I'm noodling right now. and it's a big decision about something related to my business. It seems like a great opportunity, but I don't know that I want to do the opportunity. So I'm right there with you. I've got this thing. I'm at a fork in the road. There are pros, there are cons. I'm questioning, I'm doubting, I'm overthinking. And so I'm going to be using this framework too. And I want you to keep your decision right in mind. Be selfish as hell today, okay? Are you breaking up? Are you putting yourself back out there? Are you moving? Are you signing up for that art class? Are you changing your major? Are you going to finally have that conversation? Are you going to dust off your resume and actually do what you said you were going to do? Are you going to go find the funding for what are you doing? Keep it front and center, because you and I are going to walk through a step by step by step approach that is going to move your life forward and put an end to the standstill that you've trapped yourself in. All right, so let's talk about intuition. For a long time, I didn't actually understand the physiology, the neurology, the science of how your mind, body, nervous system is all connected and how it is your intuition. It's like this inner compass, this intelligent design that you were born with that is in place in your body and that works in such magnificent ways. And it is there to help you navigate your day-to-day decisions. It is there just like a GPS helping you make the right and left turns all day long. And if you understand what your intuition is, what a gut decision is, what it's trying to do, how it's trying to help you, holy cow, tapping into your intuition as a decision-making tool, it's going to help you stay connected to your big dreams. It's going to help you stay grounded in your values. Those dreams that you have, those kind of things that are pulling you toward a bigger future, those things that you think about that never quite disappear, they start to act like this future destination that becomes clearer and clearer, and your intuition and your gut is helping you navigate your way to it. Your internal compass, that intuition and gut decision-making that you have within you, it is programmed there for a reason. It uses the exact same scientific principles that explain why a traditional compass works. So, for example, a traditional compass has a magnet inside it. And that magnet, what is it doing when it points true north? It's just responding to the magnetic energy of the earth. Your compass, your intuition, it works the exact same way as a traditional compass. It reads magnetic energy all around you. I want you to stop and think about this, because when you really tune into your intuition, you can feel it pulling you toward things, and you can also immediately feel it pushing you away from people that have bad energy, right? You've walked into a room and you immediately feel like the vibe is off with somebody. You're like, ooh, avoid that person. You don't even have to talk to them. That's your intuition. That's your internal compass. See, your compass is constantly reading not only your energy, but all of the energy around you and that is happening in life and with other people. And that compass then pulls in all the energy around you and then attunes it to whether or not it's in alignment with you. That's your true north. Or, whoa, there's a person with really awful energy. Let's cross the street. Your intuition is part of this complex, intelligent design system that I want you to trust. I want you to use it. It has been fashioned by your DNA. It is hardwired in you from your birth. It's been using programming from your life experience, from your gut, from your brain, and from your heart. And all you need to do in order to be more decisive and to start trusting yourself is to learn how it works and to start paying attention to the signals in your own mind, in your own body, and your own spirit. Because I'm telling you, the signals are there, and they're there all day long. And this is why I also am going to continue to remind you, you already know the best decision for you. You already know the right thing to do. The problem isn't knowing what to do. It's finding the courage to make yourself do it. And once you really embrace the truth of what intuition is, and you recognize this intelligent system inside you that has been communicating with you since you were born, you are now going to know what you need to do in any single situation. How freaking cool is that? All of the angst, all the negative energy, all of that resistance and overthinking, it's unnecessary because your compass is already telling you that your life is either headed in the